Dave.
Nice to meet you.
So, you grew up around here, right?
In Huntington Beach.
Northern California.
Right, I think it's like...
No, in Southern California.
Southern California.
Yeah, you went to school in Irvine?
Yeah, I went to Irvine, UC Irvine, and then went to UCLA.
So, we got to ask, did you grow up a fan of one of the California teams?
I was born in San Diego, so I was a huge Padres, Clippers, and Chargers fan.
Okay, so you're thankfully not a Dodgers fan.
Yeah. No.
Okay, that's good. Well, I guess going off of that, how does it feel to kind of be back in that division and playing for a team that I guess might have been sort of a rival?
Yeah, it feels great, man. I'm just happy to be here and you're ready to get out and work. I've been working hard all off season to get ready for this upcoming season, and I'm just really looking forward to seeing what we can do this next season. It's going to be great. Got a good group of guys here, a good core group, and coaching staff's unbelievable. So really looking forward to seeing what we're going to do this year.
Is that something you think players think about if they're playing for their childhood team or maybe playing for their rival? Is that something they're able to put aside, or is it always you think in the back of their head?
Absolutely. When I used to be with the Indians, so when I came home to pitch against the Angels, that was kind of I literally lived 20 minutes from the stadium.
Right.
So growing up, we'd always go to Angel games, but you just put it aside and you gotta focus. It's a job. You gotta get in there and you gotta do your job, and if you don't, then it's bad night. So it was you definitely put that aside mentally.
What's been your perception of the Giants so far? You haven't been a Giant for very long now, but I'm sure you've picked up
5 days. No, it's been great. They're true professionals. They carry themselves very, very with a lot of confidence and very professional, and being here, it's laid back, but there's I can't draw a blank here. What's the word? A sense of I'm drawing a blank here. They're true professionals, and they carry themselves with a lot of confidence. And going into this next season, and for every season, I played against them. I never got a chance to pitch against them, but I played against them, and they always come in ready to rock and ready to go. And but you can see there is the fun of the aspect of the game is still with them, and they really enjoy everything they do, and it's really pretty laid back. And but there is that sense of urgency and that competitive nature in the organization. You can see it.
This might be a little bit of an obscure question. You were on the Indians in 2011.
Yeah.
Do you remember the game where Justin Masterson pitched against Matt Cain and it was 1 run was scored on a bulk?
I was not there for that series, but I did see it. I was in Columbus. I was in AAA at the time, but I did see it. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, as the newest Giant, you're just coming over here from the Yankees. Can you speak about the process of being traded, the shock, the initial reactions, how you're told?
Yeah, I was just like any other off season. I was concentrating on getting ready for the Yankee season.
Right.
Getting ready to head out to Florida pretty soon. I was kind of keeping an eye on the moves. My agent was kind of telling me, he's like, hey, this guy might be coming here, so you might be the guy to go. And I was just like, okay. He's like, just kind of calm me down and just said, hey, whatever happens, just get ready for the season. No matter who you're playing with, it doesn't matter. Just be ready. And I was like, okay. So I ended up getting a call about a little over a week ago saying, hey, you've just been designated for assignment. This was right after they signed Tanaka.
Yeah. Is this someone high up in the organization, or just some...
Yeah, it's the assistant GM, Billy Epler. And he told me, he's like, look, we're sorry, you're the guy, nothing against you, we really like what you did, but you have to be the guy, and we're really sorry about that. And so I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm sitting there, still going to my training sessions, still playing catch, still throwing bullpens. Like, didn't miss a beat, just kept going. And then all of a sudden, about 4 days later, I got a call from the assistant GM here saying, hey, we picked you up. And I'm just like, sweet. Like, now I'm not flying out to Florida. Now I'm driving out to Scottsdale, like, and I'm on the West Coast, which is like where I wish I wanted to be, like any one of the West Coast teams.
So you still live out here then?
Yeah, I live in Huntington Beach, and like Anaheim, LA, San Diego, wherever. I was happy that it was here. Like there's a huge tradition here, and they're winners. I mean, they've won the last 2 out of the last 4 years.
Yeah.
So I mean that's unbelievable, and their pitching staff's unbelievable. Their hitting's really good, and I'm just I'm happy to be a part of that and see what I can do to contribute to that. And I wouldn't be surprised, with all the moves that the Dodgers made. I wouldn't be surprised if you see us right there with them.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I think this is going to be a good year and years to come. So.
I don't know if you heard, but a company just released these new hats for pitchers to protect against line drives. Would you ever consider wearing one?
I would. I did an interview on this a long time ago. No, it's not. Sorry, no. And trust me, I have no problem talking about it. We saw the hats in our winter meetings, and they look like bicycle helmets. They were big, like. The padding was almost like out to here.
Right.
And if you can somehow get a pitcher to wear that thing, you got my hat's off to you, because the thing that companies need to realize is they need to not only build a safe hat, and it doesn't need to be a helmet, it just needs to be a hat that has like lining or something in it. But what a lot of guys won't wear is a big bulky hat.
Right.
Like they want to somehow hold up like an image, and wearing a basic hat like everybody else does is what they want.
Right.
But if you give them something like that, they're just like, oh, I don't want to look goofy.
Yeah.
So that company there was a batting glove company that came out with these like pads that it was had like an X on it, then had like a yellow pad on it. It was like the first one. Then they started developing different colors and stuff. But what it was is it's supposed to take a 95 mile an hour fastball and it's supposed to reduce the impact speed to like 40.
Wow.
So if they can do something like that with a hat, I think they're on to something.
Right. Okay, so you think maybe the technology just isn't quite there yet?
Yeah, I think the big, bulky, like bicycle helmet type hat, I don't think guys are going to wear.
Yeah.
But, if they can minimize it to make it look like it's not even there, you'll see a lot of guys putting it on. Because a lot of guys, the rate of guys getting hit has always been high, but you've never seen them get hit in the head. And now all of a sudden guys are starting to get hit in the head, and because balls are, guys are throwing 90 plus, and the ball's coming back 120. You don't have time to react. When I got hit, I didn't even know I got hit until it was out in the outfield, and then I was like, oh crap, this hurts, and I fell to the ground.
Also, you have been hit.
Yeah, I got hit by Alex Rodriguez in 2010.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was the guy. And so that was I didn't even I consider myself I feel that I have fast reaction time to like get out of the way of anything, but that ball already hit me and was going out to right field before I even realized what happened.
Wow.
So it's quick.
Did you ever talk to Alex Rodriguez about that?
I did.
Later you joined the Yankees.
I did. I talked to him and he introduced himself to me, and I was like, dude, I know who you are. I'm like,
you almost killed me.
Yeah, you almost. Yeah, I'm like, you took me out of the game on a stretcher. But yeah, it was. He was very remorseful, and he was seeing how I was doing, and he was really nice about the whole entire situation. And then from there, we just kind of clicked, and we just became good good friends. And, and we just always talked about everything. Like he's thinking about moving out to Orange County. He wants to know. I live out there, so he's like, what's the property like out there? And he's always asking me like little questions like that, and asking me, see if we want to go to like grab lunch or dinner. And so it's kind of nice.
Oh, that's really good to hear.
Yeah.
How do you feel about MLB's treatment of him and the steroid scandal?
It's tough. I would not want to be in his shoes. He's handling it as best as he can, and I would definitely not. I would not want to be in his shoes because it's a very incredibly tough situation that he's in. So I wish him the best. And I hope it ends soon because I know he looks pretty stressed out and he just wants it to be over.
I think all baseball fans are pretty much ready to move on.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Like it just gets drawn out, and you just want it to be over with and just move on and get ready. I mean, you got the upcoming season, and that's pretty much what everybody wants. They just want to start focusing on that.
Right.
So.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really. Thank you so
welcome.
much.
Yeah. It's nice meeting you guys.